Hello, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are. Thank you for joining me again today. I'm going to be checking some watches actually I received from another auction. So as usual, I've got a few ones. I'm going to start with the ones that are maybe the less interesting and finish on the more interesting stuff. As usual, I found this in auction in Japan on an online website. So there's a lot of watches that I found there that can be found very cheaply. I took a couple, a set of watches that I have found. There's a number of watches in there. I'll start with the first one actually, which is this, diesel watch. Okay, I'm going to have to fix the focus a little bit on this. Yeah, much better. So as you can see, a regular diesel watch, a little bit big. I'm guessing it's a regular electronic one. Maybe one of those Chinese movements we've seen before. It looks like it's a rotation opening, so I'll just try it. So I've got the right tool right here. It just takes a little bit of time to set the right size. Here we are. Yes, it's opening actually very easily. A little bit more. And yeah, we have our usual plastic protection, and the actual movement is very, very small. So this little thing is what makes this watch tick typically. We can see we have CR6. Actually, let me use a microscope for this. That will be much easier. Yeah, right here. So we can see the battery right here, CR626S, no SR. Anyway, it's a battery I don't have in stock, so that won't be. There's some scratch marks right there. I'm not sure what it's from, because there shouldn't be any scratch marks or anything in there, unless, I don't know, maybe during the construction, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a little bit boring for something that big and that shiny to be just like something like that. But I mean, it's quite common with kind of watches. I've opened already quite a few, diesel watches, so I know what to expect from these. I'm not sure it's worth taking the time to replace this battery, but yeah. I mean, in this kind of batches, quite often there is like one winner and a lot of loser watches, because and I got this became quite a pickle actually. I didn't expect this to go that way. Let me see if I can put this back. Guess what? It's a bit too big. I'm guessing this watch are probably going to need a new thing to be properly surviving underwater. But I don't really care about this watch much. I mean, it's just a very cheap movement. There's no really interesting thing in there. So I'm just going to try to fit this inside and try to not think about it. I mean, maybe I'll try to find a replacement thing for this kind of watches, but quite frankly, I don't think it's really much worth the time spent on this kind of watch. Okay, just close so we can stop thinking of your secrets. Those secrets are better kept inside. So here we are. Diesel watch. Most of these are kind of boring inside. I'm not sure why they sell those so expensive. I don't know the price. I think it's way more than the thing is worth. Speaking of watches, I've got this one. It's a bit big too, and the bracelet is kind of refusing to, yeah, and it's It's probably needed some oil or something, I'm not sure, but yeah, this one is probably, whoop-la, come back you. Okay, I'm still testing this new setup and it's not quite there yet. Let me, give me the ability to focus on this, yes, and yes, this cannot fall, so I'll be focusing again, yeah. I'm not sure, D&G, it's a brand of some luxury thing, I guess, I'm not sure. Oh, you've got a D&G here too, and this looks painful, but anyway, this one is definitely a quartz based watch, not really the kind of stuff I'm looking for, but it was part of the bag, so maybe I'll look at it but later. Still in the same batch, we've got this Zippo watch, and you can see where the north is. Actually, it's quite correct. I'm guessing this one also has a dead battery or something. It might be easier to fix. It looks like it could open fairly easily. I find this one to be quite interesting because we've got actually the compass and the temperature meter. I think it's saying it's like 17 degrees, and the time. I don't know why the temperature meter goes up to 70 degrees. If this is Celsius, which I would believe likely, that's quite hot. I mean, even temperature like Death Valley last year only went to 56 Celsius degrees. Come on. Okay, this doesn't really want to open. Okay, I got it. And yeah, the actual watch movement is this very little thing, and you've got the top one is the temperature, bottom one is the compass, which are just separate module, and you've got a very long stem giving into this movement. I wonder if we can get rid of this plastic thing, or how we're supposed to access the battery in this. Oh yes. Oh. Okay, this actually comes as part of the plastic protection, so yeah. I mean, I was not expecting something great, but looks like they left some kind of plastic that should have been removed. Yep. Let's get rid of the little blue protection plastic. And we have a battery in there. Let's switch here. Focus. It's another Sony battery, and it's SR626SW. I guess it's the exact same one as the one before. Actually, let me check in my stock of batteries because I've got some Chinese batteries. Yeah, no, LR621H, so it's not the same ones. I'm going to have to add SR626SW to my buying list if I want to get those Chinese watches. I mean, Chinese movements back online. But yes, it's a little bit boring, as you can see. I mean, I didn't have a lot of expectation because many of those brand watches tend us to be a lot of nothing inside, like this one, with this little plastic protecting the watch for things to not move around inside, but that's about it. I'm just going to put this like this because there's a little notch. Actually, you probably cannot see because of the focus. But yeah, I'm just going to close this down. If that would want to, I'll use my tool for closing this actually. I got a little closing tool that's not the right size for this watch, but it should do the trick. Or will it? No, it's not wanting. I don't want to put too much pressure on this because if it breaks, that's going to be a pain. And I probably have other size matching this watch, but I'll just keep it like this for now. Anyway, I need to change the battery inside. Going on in the kind of boring watches, let me get rid of this first. We've got another D and C watch. This one is in a very bad shape. It seems like it's I love you watch, I guess. It's probably woman's watch, I guess, with a little heart and everything. It's a water resistant, stainless steel. I mean, let me move this here. We already know what we're going to find inside this watch. I'm not sure if it's even worth opening, but at least let's have a look. Actually, I thought I had something to open the watch. Okay, this one is very dirty. Okay. I'm going to try again. The bracelet, by the way, is dead. Okay, here we are. Yeah, I mean, we already knew what was going to be inside. No surprise here. Battery is another 626 SW. I'm really going to need to buy some of those. So yeah, boring. I'll get it back into an envelope so it doesn't put pieces of stuff everywhere. Next watch on the list is CK. CK is probably another kind of, you know, like luxury brand or something. Klein, yeah, Swiss made, so it's trying to look the part. But sure, let's have a look inside. It looks like actually this is fairly easy to open without even taking away the bracelet. Just going to try it. Okay, it looked easy, but it's not letting myself access it. So I'm going to remove the bracelet so I have a better access to it. Hello? Is this stuck or something? Oh no, this is not the real one. The real one is in there. Okay. So let's get, yes, much better. Okay, this watch is not new. It's lit quite clearly. This is rusty. Let's get rid of the other side. A little bit of fighting right there. Okay. But yeah, with the right tools, there's no chance for the watch to fight. There's this unscrew. Definitely not. So yeah, I'm guessing it just pressed. I'm guessing. I'm going to try again. Okay, here it is. So this is a Calvin Klein Swiss-made watch. Let's have a look inside. Oh, actually it looks better than the previous kind of Chinese ones. We have a Seiko battery. It's a SR290SW. classic part doesn't want to go away. Typically this ring goes away easily, but not this time. Oh, it's actually the two screws right there are preventing it from leaving. Let's just have a quick look. So yeah, actually this watch is a little better, like little more effort than just the very minimum, very small movement we typically see in this kind of brand watches. I'm just going to open this. Here it comes. Yeah, there's a very small hole for the stem release right here. I wonder if this will... Nah, this doesn't want to go in. I think I had a tool somewhere that could fit in there. But anyway, the point is this is very simply battery replacement thing. So try to find the right battery for this. Okay, the battery went somewhere, but anyway, I got a picture of it. That was not really an issue. So yeah, as you can see, we have the movement here. I'm not sure if the dial is... Oh yeah, it moved actually. So I am guessing if we remove this, we can remove the whole watch. Yes, it's moving, as you can see. So that could be serviced if doesn't need help to the hands. So the front looks okay. So I'm guessing this one actually may be worth fixing, because at least it says it's Swiss made, and it looks like at least it's not the usual very cheap movement we see. So I would rely on this a bit more than the usual basic stuff I see in the other brand watches. Of course, yeah, saving cost is one thing, but really I don't really want to rely on a watch that was made with by cutting corners as much as possible. Because I mean, if you're going to wear something on your wrist, it should mean something. It should be something you can rely on. And yeah, at least this one claims to be Swiss made, and it's not the cheap usual thing. So I'm guessing this one is likely better than the other ones we see. I'm going to close this afterward. Oh, and I need to keep the spring bars too. So yeah, all of this goes into a bag. With the spring bars, and the watch itself will go into a separate bag, just to be safe. And I'll fix it when I have a battery for it. Another watch that came to me in this set actually came with a whole box. So I don't know this brand, Guillonette, but it looks like it's kind of a luxury watch or something. I mean, not luxury because the price is still fairly cheap. It's like $500. I mean, it's not cheap, but yeah, it's just another one of those electric watches. I'm probably going to have to figure out what kind of battery goes inside in order to revive it. But the box is nice, and it's very nice that I got I mean, as part of this set, the whole box with even the original manual in Japanese. Pierre Guillonnet, it's written in Japanese. Flight to Timer 0. Okay, I'm not sure exactly about the brand of this watch. I don't know it, but the watch itself looks okay. Of course, it's not moving. It's got rotating dial, but the crystal looks okay. You've got a logo right here. This opens nicely. This needs a little bit of a cleaning, but I'm sure quick pass into the ultrasound cleaner will help it a great deal. And actually, maybe I don't even need to open it to find out what kind of batteries goes inside. I've got the manual with it. So let's have a look at the manual. Okay, there's an introduction on Pierre Guyonnet. He's a French designer. I mean, they write tensile designer, which basically means, oh yeah, they write a few other things. How to press the button, blah 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 blah. Hopefully, yes, I don't care about the functions of the watch. I'm only caring about what kind of battery do I put in it. You can do mathematics with it. Okay, that's I'm not sure that's very interesting actually. Yeah. And you have a solar compass. So if you see where the sun is, you can know where the north is. I mean, typically if you know what time it is and if you see the sun, you can kind of guess if it's the morning or the afternoon, and that should probably tell you the time. But I guess it's only about how to use the watch and not how to change the battery. This is another manual. Oh, that's a very big manual. And it's stuff like radio communication and stuff, I guess. So it probably sets its time automatically based on the, you know, in Japan, I guess you have that in other countries too, but there's a radio frequency sending information about the time. And this is an horrible, horrible, oh yes, it's written right here, CR1620. Yeah, it's not in focus, but yeah, CR1620, and I don't have a CR1620. I have a bunch of other stuff. What? Okay, nothing. But yeah, I don't have a CR1620, so unfortunately I won't be able to fix this today, but at least I know what kind of thing I need to get. So I'll come back later to fix this watch. I mean, just putting a battery in it will make it work very likely, so that's an easy fix. And that's a very nice box with a, I mean, kind of expensive. I'm not sure if it's worth it because I'm very happy with my Apple Watch, but yeah, that's a nice watch that will automatically set its time based on radio frequency information. But yeah, that's still not the star of the show for today. And the star of the show for today is, let me get this back, this watch. It's actually the first time I see something like that. It's a Furbo watch. And as you can see, you have a window right here into the inside of the watch. We also have something that's called the power reserve, which I guess tells you how strongly the spring is loaded. Like, this is to the maximum, so I'm guessing the watch is somehow stopped, maybe need a service or something else. But if you look at the back too, you see you have an automatic, I mean, you also have a window where you can see the automated winding and everything. So this is a very nice mechanical watch. And I think it can be worth, I mean, it's fairly clean, so I'm guessing it's already got some cleanup, but it's not moving, despite the power reserve being at the maximum. Actually, let's have a closer look at this. Power reserve, Furbo design. I don't know Furbo at all, actually. I'm guessing it's probably not Japanese. I mean, I really don't know. I'm guessing this will somehow open, hopefully. I'm not sure exactly how. I'm hoping actually I can get the whole mechanism from the back. Crystal is a bit broken here. I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that because I don't really have the replacement crystal for this. But it looks very nice. From what I can see, there are some rubies, jewels in there. All stainless steel, blah blah blah. They don't talk about how many thing is there. F5017. I'm guessing it's maybe a model number or something. Point is, let's have a look inside. You probably notice I've got some more equipment too. I've changed the angle of the camera, and I still don't have a lot of the equipment. I mean, there's also still stuff I'm still waiting for that I will need very likely at some point, like the holes that would be needed to fix a watch. But I can still hope to look inside and maybe find what's wrong with this one. The spring bars are a little bit rusty. You can see it on my gloves. I've got some rust right there. Here we are. So, guess the next step will be to open it. There are actually 4 screws. I'm guessing we're going to have to open it first. Let me get somewhere to put those screws. Here. Yeah, a little bit too big. I'm going to switch to this one. Okay, the screw actually comes off. There's a little bit of rust here too, so that probably some overdue cleaning. I guess it's okay if there's some rust around the screw as long as it's not inside. Okay. So yeah, this is not a typical watch because I mean it's got this power meter and a few other things that you don't see normally. Oh, it opens actually very easily. Yeah, there are rust on the outside, but the inside looks clean. It's not your typical perlage. Instead, there's probably something to make sure the glass doesn't let anything inside. And yeah, we can see this looks good. Turbo design. I'm guessing this will be the release for the... No, not this. Oh, it's a screw. Actually, let's have a look closer. Yes, it looks like it's it was the right thing I was trying to press. So I'm going to remove the crown with the stem and look a little bit more inside. Yeah, we can see this is moving, which is a good sign. I adjusted actually the hands before, so this part works. I'm guessing something else is blocking everything, but yeah, first step. Oh, actually I can try to unwind the watch too. Let's have a look here. Because I just saw that right here we have the click. Okay, it's not really unwinding. This seems to be moving as I wind the watch. there must be something else, because even if I block the click open, it's not unwinding. That's weird. Okay, so let's have a look. First, I will try to remove the stem. It's not moving. I'm guessing I'm pressing the right thing. But yeah, I don't have any reaction from it. Oh yes, I think I did. Yes. Okay, that's much better. Okay. So now I can remove, I have 1, 2 case screws. I wonder if I can also get rid of the, yeah, let's try to get rid of this big moving part first. I'm going to put this right here. Yes, that's much better. So now I'm going to remove the case clamps and their screws. Okay. Come here. Okay. It looks like it's not going to come that easily. There shouldn't be anything stopping this from coming. Oh yes, it's coming. Okay. Here. And this is going away too. Yeah, this actually has 2 yellow color on the front that are not on the back. So, I mean, this is actually the back of the watch. So this is useful. And here we have the front of the watch and its back. I need to remove the dial knob, but for this I need to remove the hands. I haven't received my hand removal kit yet, but I guess we can probably work it out with something else. Where are my supplies? Okay, here they are. Yeah, I was really hoping to have something better to work on this watch. Unfortunately, there's a lot of things I'm waiting for. I'm still going to try with this, see if it works. Okay, I've got one first hand. Let's try again. I really wish I had a real tool for that, but yeah. Tools are still in the mail, so that's one thing that's not happening today. Let me have a look. Okay, hands are actually stuck a lot stronger than I was expecting. I mean, I guess that makes sense because you don't want the hands to move around while the watch is being used. but I guess that's part of the learning stuff. Can I get this with my glove? Not really. I guess it calls for a magnet or something. But I cannot really move forward with this without getting rid of the clamps. Let me have a look. Do we have any dial screws? I don't see any dial screws on the side. Oh, maybe in this hole? It's kind of dark. But yes, we still have the got rid of one hand, the longer one. Let me get this away from out the table. I know it's not ideal, but this we'll have to do for now. I'm going to put this right here. What would be the ideal tool to remove a hand? That's a good question. I'm going to try again with my plastic handles through the plastic. I mean, 2 layers of protection should probably help. Okay, I got it. I don't like the sound it made, but it looks like nothing really happened. Yeah, I think I should remove also the power reserve dial. It's quite interesting, by the way, this little mechanism that can show the power reserve. Let's have a look in here. I'm going to hold it so it doesn't have the dials hitting anything. So yes, we can see a number of rubies here. That means there's something here. I'm guessing this below that we can see here is the balance wheel, which is made to be visible from the front, so you can see something moving all the time. That's a very nice design, I think, for people who like watches. That would look great. Plus, like you can see, this second hand is put right there, and it's blued, which typically involves high temperature. So yeah, the design aspect of this watch is really, really well made. I mean, it's made for people who like watches, I guess, more than anything. And more the technical aspect of the watches rather than the luxury aspect. Which is something that we see quite often in recent watches. I mean, there's a lot of open back watches now. The internal of the watches used to be something that's really only like watchmaker and so on would be seeing. It's not really the case anymore. Okay, there is a screw in there, I think. It's a little bit hard to see because it's kind of dark, and I cannot point a light on the watch at the same time and what's inside. But if there's a similar hole on the other side, I don't see a similar hole on this side. I was hoping to find something about this, how to get rid of the dial, because we need to remove it at some point to get inside the watch. And I don't want to be working on the watch with this still stuck to it. There's actually a little something coming out here. I'm wondering what this is. Is there something similar on the other side? Yes. There might be nothing at all, but yeah. That might be also the key to open and separate this watch from its dial. And we can see a little bit inside. Oh, sorry. I guess my camera decided to go away. That happens sometimes. Hello, camera? Can I get some signal? Oh, here we are. Oh, here we are not. What's going on? Okay, I'm just going to unplug and replug everything, and that should work and fix the issue, I guess. Hello, why don't I get any video signal from this camera? That's not cool. It was working only a few minutes ago. Okay, I guess something doesn't like me with this setup. I'm just going to move this here for now. So yes, in short story, basically not having the right tools to get away the hand is a pain. And let me get, yes, I need to at least remove this hand right here on the dial if I want to do any kind of work on it. Okay, I got it free. I'm going to be using, actually I do happen to have a better tool for that. Okay, so I got the power reserve dial away, and I think the one on the back actually, the one below is less an issue, but I don't want it to be seeing any kind of trouble, so I'm going to get to see if I can get it away. Oh, it's coming out actually very easily. So yeah, really is a big hand where the most of an issue, and it looks like actually this one is not blued, it's just got some color applied on top, because if you look at it, it's blue and it's not blue, and bluing typically involves high temperature and there's no doing one's face or things like that. So it is really just a design thing. I mean, this watch is really about design and like giving a peek on the inside of the watch. Actually, let me try something. Yeah, I think that's the balance wheel right there. It's not really wanting to move, but if I adjust the focus, yeah, we can see the hairspring. The hairspring looks okay. I'm guessing it's not the reason this is not working. I mean, I did give a little bit of let's try again actually. Where is the crown? Here it is. I need to be very careful when setting up the crown, and you can see I can wind it. But if I take this and hold it back, it's not unwinding, which probably means spring, it might be broken or something like that, because you'd expect it to keep the winding and move back when holding the click. So yeah, there's no real point in winding it, I guess, at this point. So I'm guessing the next step would be to remove the back. I'm not sure why my main camera is not working anymore. Yeah, it's still not working. It should be sending a signal, but yeah. Maybe the cable got bad. It's high-speed cable or whatever. Shouldn't be having an issue with that. And the setup itself is fairly simple, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't see anything about this. Okay, mystery. So right now I'll be continuing this under the microscope. It's a little bit difficult to walk and show at the same time, but at the same time it gives a very close picture of how the watch looks like and so on. So yes, my first goal actually would be to get rid of this dial so I can walk more easily on the watch, but I don't see how that's going to happen. I'm not sure at this point. Actually, this looks like a screw on the side. Oh, that might be it. We have one screw right here. Do we have something similar on the other side? Oh yes, we do. So that might be the dial screws. I'm going to try to unscrew that. So that's very small. Wait, where did it go? And I have one right here. Actually, can I get away with unscrewing this just slightly rather than fully? Oh yes, sir. Okay, let's unscrew the second one. Those screws are very, very small. So actually I'm quite lucky to have this under the microscope, because I probably wouldn't have seen these looking at this directly. Yeah, it's very difficult to see what I'm doing. I mean, sorry, one second. I do have a tool for that. Oh yeah. I need to get very close to it for the loop to be effective, but it's helping quite a lot. Okay, let me see if I can get away, if that was enough to remove the dial. Oh yes. And with the dial away from this watch. So this side actually doesn't have much information. I guess we have the power meter that's shown here too. The middle thing. I don't think we need to remove this part. Yeah, nothing happens when I do something like this. Let me check this again. Yeah. Actually, the top part might be moving too. It looks like one of the wheels are made right there to be able to move. But yeah, I don't think we should be removing that first. So that would be this side. We have multiple screws. I'm guessing first I need to remove those 3 screws, however. I will need something a little bit bigger. So the screws on the outside look like our initial clients for removal. Okay, I'm going to make use of that. Okay. Those are very, very small screws, by the way. I mean, not as small as the dial screws. Those were even smaller. Yeah, by the way, I'm still fumbling a little bit with my wire on. Okay, this one was longer. The screw next to this. Actually, let me show you on this. So that's quite interesting. Out of the 3 screws I just removed, you can see, I mean, no, it's not really easy to see, but this one, the 2 first were very small. Come on, here. And the 3rd one was much longer. So when putting this back together, I need to remember the stem had the longer screw, which might make sense, I guess. But yeah, it's part of the thing when you open watches and so on. That needs to be keep track of. Okay, I was hoping this would come off. Because those screws are actually through this first bridge. But at the same time, we do have some rubies in there. Yes, this is through the bridge. This is through the bridge. And this is clearly through this bridge. Yeah, I was really hoping that those 3 screws would allow removing this. Is there anything I'm missing right here? Maybe some light. Kind of annoying this, how it moves. Yeah, this screw is actually below. Same for these screws. Yeah, or maybe this screw right here. Okay, it's another one of the small screws. Okay, yes, it's coming off. Oh, and we already have a few elements coming away. So if you look on this right here, we have some pivot points, and those wheels likely are part of the automatic winding works. That would be my most likely guess based on where they are. So yes, let's have a little bit better look on these. Where is my... Let me check something, by the way. Yeah, this doesn't fit into my movement holder. No luck there. Oh yeah, I mean the automatic winding box I don't think has any issue because manual winding doesn't do anything either. Oh, and everything just flew around. Nice. Okay, yes, I see where it is. Come here. Okay, so was that a spring right here? I don't think so, because I would have seen it before, I guess. Yeah, but yeah, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 wheels that were right here. That match the below side of this. Kind of. Yeah, and we had in the middle the big wheel that would connect to the one on the right now to do the automatic winding. So that's a good good thing. So right now this watch can still wind manually, but it's not going to take a wind anyway. Let's check again just in case. This is too big. Actually it does. And it did have a wind. Okay, that's interesting. So could it be that the automated winding works would be interfering with the operation of the watch? Because it was showing a maximum power, but even so, like if it's winded, the balance wheel should work. I mean, we should see something. Where is my... Here it is. Yeah, no luck here. So yeah, there's definitely power in there, but it's not moving. So anyway, let's first empty this fully. Come here, you. Okay, I think it's empty now. So that was the automatic winding box. It didn't seem to work, but yeah, I'm a little bit reluctant to continue working on this right now without the tools needed for it. Maybe I will wait a few more days to receive everything, because I'm guessing this will need some oiling to work correctly. And yeah, it should be okay. I'm wondering what was in this right here. Maybe I lost something and I don't see it right now. I'm going to check around. I'm also going to check the video to see what it looked like when everything flew around. But I don't remember anything being there, but yeah, the video will tell for sure. So I will keep this for a future episode. I'm not going to go further than that. We got rid of the automatic winding works. We see it winds, we see it doesn't move. We can see the balance wheel right here. I don't see the Where is the balance fork? That is balance fork, the fork. But yeah, I don't see where it is. I'm guessing they built it so it looks nice. I'm also curious to see how they made the mechanism that would show you how much winding you've got in the watch. I'm guessing there's just pressure, something that acts against something that comes from the barrel or something like that. Barrel is being right here, so it would make sense. It's very close. But yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting one. As soon as we find out how to open it and fix it. So get ready for a future episode for this. And have a good day. Goodbye.